Hello everyone, it's Shane Kanto, your Wasteland reviewer, and I'm here to review Wendell and Wild, and this is a new stop-motion animated film coming your way from Netflix, and this is from writer-director Henry Selick, and as well as Jordan Peele, starring Jordan Peele and Keegan-Michael Key as the titular Wendell and Wild, these two demons that have a scheme and enlist the aid of a 13-year-old girl, Kat, played by Lyric Ross, who has some otherworldly powers, and they want to be brought to the human world so they could do all kinds of fun stuff that they want to do, and out of the giant thumb, or should I say nose, of their father. And this film is an interesting mix of being very much a Henry Selick film and being very much a Jordan Peele film. And you can feel that. You have the look of a Henry Selick film. It's that like weird, distorted kind of character looks with the stop motion animation. It's creepy. It has a very specific look to it. It doesn't feel like these are natural looking characters, and it has a very specific atmosphere as well that fits really well with, you know, the time that this is coming out, around Halloween. And you also have Jordan Peele, who's layering in, you know, that like cultural feelings of some of these characters. And this film is surprisingly deep in terms of the different ways that it deals with, you know, sexuality and race and stuff like that. And at the core of it, really dealing with grief. Because the whole entire story really is Kat, her parents die in a car accident at the beginning of the film, and she blames herself, and she wants to do whatever she can to bring them back. And that kind of is the crux of the story, and you throw in a couple other threads, which one of the main reasons why I wouldn't give this like A+, is there's a couple of threads in the film that feel a little less developed than the main story, and you have these like evil people who want to do evil things, and they recruit the priest, Father Bess, who runs the school that Kat now goes to, James Hong, who is great. He has a lot of fun here. But you have these like two evil people, and then you have these like one of the sisters who teaches at the school, played by Angela Bassett, Sister Helly, has this connection with Kat, and there's a whole layer of like, there's a society of these people that do these kinds of things. So there's some moving pieces, and not everything is as interesting as the center core of this film, which is focusing on Kat, her dealing with her grief, having this connection with Wendell and Wild, and also developing a relationship with young trans man in her class as well, and their dynamic. And you have this story that it's inclusive without being obnoxiously like, hey! It feels natural in the story, and it adds layers to the drama and the emotion of the story, dealing with such issues that are very timely. And it also is a spooky, creepy, ghouly kind of story too, that we get that out of this. And Key and Peele are fantastic as Wendell and Wild. They're having so much fun with their voice performances. And their father, who's this giant Buffalo Belzer, is voiced by Ving Rhames, who also is great. And at the core of it, you have Lyric Ross, who anchors this film. She has a lot to carry in terms of this character, and her voice performance does a lot of it. This is a really great looking film. It is creepy. It fits right there in with the season of Halloween, and I think this is a really great film that Netflix is throwing out there through their animation, and I hope this gets some attention because I really enjoyed this, and I hope you all check it out, especially for the Halloween season. But those are my thoughts on Wendell and Wild. Let me know what you think, and let's talk some movies. But thank you as always for tuning in and supporting your Wasteland reviewer.